I'm getting ready to fix a burrito. So I figured I'd just go live. I usually go live on Friday nights, and I usually schedule it, but I didn't tonight. So yeah, I'm just doing this because I'm hungry, getting ready to have a burrito, and usually on my live stream, well, every time I have a live stream, I always have a snack or something. So I just thought, what the heck. Sorry, if the light's doing all kinds of weird stuff, it's because I got this light on probably. But yeah, I'm fixing a burrito. So I'm just gonna go live and have my burrito. And if anybody shows up, great. If not, well, I'll just sit here and have my burrito by myself. And that's the way it is. Let me see if I can turn this around maybe, and let me bring this over here. I got cats all up under my feet, and I'm hoping they don't knock this over. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to put me some cheese on it. Yeah, I made this stuff to have burritos today. I had one for lunch. And I was starting to get hungry, and I thought, well, I didn't schedule my live stream for today. I wasn't really sure if I was going to come on or not. I'm going to stick this back in the microwave. Hey, get out from under my feet, okay? So, yeah, I didn't know if I was actually going to come on and do a live stream. So, I don't know. It's raining, which is kind of nice. We need some rain, and it's cooled things off. What lightning? Now we got lightning under here. It's probably, they smell this food probably, and now they're like wanting some. But y'all are gonna have to just chill out. You can't have my burrito. I'm sorry. Alright. So yeah, this is what it looks like so far. I've got some meat and some cheese. And then I'm gonna add my like salsa kind of stuff that I made up. It's just basically tomatoes, an onion, and a little bit of cilantro. I'm not a fan of cilantro, but when I make this, it kind of needs it. So that's why I put it in there. And a little bit of salt and pepper I put in there. So that's what I'm having. So yeah, today I've been kind of busy with some stuff, trying to take care of some things. Been having some issues with apps and my tablet and everything else. It's been another crazy week. We're still in Mercury retrograde. So that's probably why. I'm telling you, man, Mercury retrograde sucks. Because you usually end up having to do things over and over and over. And that's pretty much how it's been. Having to do stuff over and over. Things not working properly. This thing's actually really hot. So here it is. It's a small burrito. But it's good. I like it. And hello to whoever's there. If you've put a message up there, I didn't see it. And sometimes YouTube will do that. So it's possible that you put a message and I was looking at the screen and still didn't see it, because sometimes they don't put them up there. This might be way too hot to eat, actually. It's not bad. Yeah, my hunger was starting to get to me. Because this is all I've had today, was one of these, like way earlier in the day. Like way, way earlier. So I was ready for something. And in a little bit, when I'm done with this, I'll go over there And I'll put this up on my laptop so that I can see the chat in case there's some kind of weirdness going on. I don't know if anybody's put anything in the chat, maybe not. But it's possible that you did and I did not see it. I wish they had it a little bit better on mobiles. I wish the chat would just stay up on the screen instead of like disappear and stuff. Tasty. I think I put too much cilantro though. I really don't like it. I mean, I know it sounds weird that I would put something in this that I don't like, but it kind of needs it for this kind of like salsa stuff. But I actually read that certain people, when they eat cilantro, it tastes like soap. And that is a fact. Because that's what it tastes like. It tastes like soap. So I know it's very strange that I would actually put this in here. But I can honestly say, this is the only thing I ever put cilantro in. I would never put it in anything else. I don't know what it is about the salsa. I guess you'd call that salsa or picante sauce, or I don't know what you call this. It's just some stuff chopped up. It doesn't have the same something if you don't add that in. So I may play around with it though in the future and see what it would be like if I were to put the ingredients in a blender and make it more of a sauce and see how that is. I don't know. It might work out better that way. And it may actually make the cilantro kind of just blend in more or something. I don't know. Ooh. So yeah, after I'm done stuffing my face, I'll talk about how my week is going. It's just been another one of them weeks, y'all. Well, it's not raining quite as hard as it was. A little bit ago, it was raining really hard. Oh God, where'd that cat go? Lightning, where'd you go? Oh Lord. He's the one I have to watch. Hang on a second. Do you want to go back out? I have to keep an eye on him. So if I look around, I don't see him. I'm like, oh crap, where'd he go? But yeah, as soon as the weather started to get a little crazy, he was at the door wanting in. He's not scared of storms or anything, but the wind was going crazy and it was starting to rain pretty hard. So I think he said, yeah, I think being inside might be a better option. This is good. Yeah, I was going to buy a treat for today, but I was just like, well, I don't even know if I'm going to do my live stream. So I just didn't get one, and I figured, well, if I do end up doing it, I'll just have a burrito. So that's what I'm doing. I think this might be my last bite. Or not. It was a little big. I have a big mouth, but I didn't really want to shove all that in there. All right. So, I think, yeah, that's pretty much gone. All right, let me put this stuff back in the refrigerator. Gone. No. Okay, one last thing. Let me just run in here really quick and see if Lightning wants to go back out. Lightning, will go out. Go outside. Go out. You're going? Go now? Lightning. You better be it. It's too much trouble right now. Oh, Oscar. All right. Yeah, this is a completely like chaotic live stream because I'm not prepared for anything. All right. Hold on. There. Chill out. Okay. All right, Poppy, you're gonna get caught up in this now. Oh boy. Okay. Let me grab a paper towel. My live streams that I plan are not this chaotic, I promise. But this was literally like I decided I'm gonna make my burrito and I clicked on live. So that's what we're doing here. Okay, so hang on. I'm going for a ride here for a second. And you're gonna stare at the wall for just a minute. Hang on. I'm not as good at this as Linda. Scottish ASMR Blueberry, Linda. She's much better at this than me. Of course, she uses her phone, and I think she uses a tripod or something. I have this on a tablet stand. Hang on, I'm gonna get to my channel so I can go on here and turn the volume down. Okay. That way I can see the chat in case anybody decides to chat. You know, eating a burrito might not have been the best idea. Because now I feel like I have cilantro and stuff in my teeth. Yeah, this is a very laid back channel, as you can probably tell. Just very relaxed and whatever. So, I apologize for picking at my teeth, but hello, Finley. How are you doing? Pardon me while I'm using a toothpick. I just feel very self-conscious now about my burrito I just ate. Well, good. I hope you have a really good weekend. Mm. So yeah, this week I can't even remember now. I think it was this week. Yeah, it was Tuesday that the HP technician guy came, ran some more scans and stuff on my laptop because I was still having some problems after he had been here the first time last week. And after running these specific scans that he was doing, he realized that my SSD, my hard drive, was faulty and needs to be replaced. So I've been kind of back and forth talking with him throughout the week because originally he said he'd be able to fix it by the end of the week, but that's not going to happen. Um, he had to like order the part, order the hard drive, and they said it will be next week before they get it in. And I was concerned because when I bought this laptop, the shop gives you a 14-day time period that you can, try it and whatever. And if you need to return it, you've got 14 days to do that. Well, my 14 days is just about up. I've got like 3 days left. So I was really concerned when the guy said that it was going to be next week sometime. He couldn't even tell me a day. It was just sometime next week. I thought, this is going to be past that 14-day time frame. So my concern was, if for any reason he cannot fix this thing, what if there's something that's just really wrong with it? It really just, they can't fix it for whatever reason, which I would assume that they could. It's an HP technician. They should be able to get whatever parts are needed or something. But, I just didn't want to take a chance. And I was like, what's going to happen if that 2-week time frame that I have to return it goes by, and then you come back and, at some point and say, well, we really can't fix it. You just need to get another one. Then what? So he contacted somebody, his superior or somebody, and they actually called me on the phone today. And luckily, the person that called spoke really good English. Oh my God, I was so happy that I was actually able to just talk to this person and they seemed to understand what I was saying. I mean, the other guy, he was really great because, he had his phone here when he was here. And so we were like doing the Google Translate thing, the whole time. But this guy on the phone, he spoke really good English, and he assured me that, he said, don't worry about it. If you want to return it, you can, but if you want to wait, we can try and repair it. And if for, any reason it needs to be replaced, we will work that out, because this is under warranty. I mean, luckily this laptop, thank goodness, has a warranty on it. And especially because when I first contacted them about the problem, it was literally within, I think, 3 days after I bought it, and it's brand new. So, it was definitely within the time frame to report any issues or something. So he said, rest assured, it'll be fine. We will sort it out one way or another. So I'm glad about that. And he said, he will contact me as soon as he can find out, more about when the SSD is going to be coming. So, because I told him, I said, I don't want to return it. It's like, I really don't want to go through that, because I would have to put in for the return. Then I would have to box it all up. I'd have to take all this stuff off of here, which is going to get wiped off anyway when he brings the SSD to put it in. Everything that's on here is going to get wiped off. And I'm going to have to start all over again. But, anyway, I would have to do all of that and then box it all up, have to arrange to have it come picked up and sent back to the place. Then they're going to have to inspect it and go through this long, drawn-out process to return it. before I could get a refund to replace it or whatever. And it's like, by the time all that happens, he could have gotten the part and been here to put it in, and hopefully it's fixed. You know what I mean? So I said, yeah, I don't want to send it back. I'd rather you just fix it. Because, I mean, at the moment it's working. It's just that, every now and then I have these glitches, these things that kind of happen that they said is because of the hard drive basically not working properly. So, it's been one heck of a month so far. And I still haven't gotten to go skating, but I did do, and I don't know if you saw it or not, but I put up a video a couple of days ago of me skating in the house, and I show just how little space I actually have in here. So that was kind of fun, actually. I enjoyed filming in here to show, this is what I have to work with. But it was nice to be able to, practice in here, even though it's there's just nowhere to do anything much. But at least I put my skates on and did something, because I've just had so much going on that I've not had the time to try to go out and skate up the street or whatever, because it's such a process to do it. I mean, trying to gather up all my stuff to take up there, sweeping it up, wherever I'm going to be skating at, and then, going through the circus act of trying to skate on that surface up there that just isn't working for me. But anyway, I'm hoping that maybe next week, if things calm down, that I can get back out there and try to practice some more. Because I really, man, I'm telling you, I want to go out there and skate so bad. I really do. And I still, every time I go out, even though I'm going in the same places all the time, I'm still always looking around, just thinking, okay, where could I skate? And this place up the street, I've been looking at it, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to go up there or not, because I don't know what this place is. It's one of the few places around that actually has a parking lot, but the parking lot is always full of cars when they're open. But I think it's some type of like government type building or something, so I'm not sure if I'd actually be allowed to skate up there. But I was noticing, I think it was yesterday when I went up there were a couple of people in the parking lot that were knocking a tennis ball around. And there weren't people there weren't like a bunch of cars in that area where they were at, but they were out there just kind of, knocking a tennis ball around. So I was like, well, shoot, if they're over there doing that, I wonder if it would be okay for me to maybe go up there when they're not open, obviously, and try to skate in that parking lot. I mean, I haven't been in there to look at how it is, because it could be a crappy old parking lot. I mean, from the road it looks decent, but there's been a lot of places that look decent from the road, and then I go in there and look, and it's like, eesh, it's all beat up and, doesn't really work. So, I don't know, but I'm always on the hunt. I'm always looking. And one of these days, I want to go back to that park again and skate around over there, because there are a couple of areas over there that, one area I know for sure because I've skated on it before. I know that area would work. But then there's this other area that I've not skated on, and I've looked at it before and thought about it, but that was in the very, very beginning when I was first trying to skate outside and was totally terrified to not have a wall to hold on to, which I'm still kind of like that, but but I don't know, I might want to try that the next time. And if I do, I'll definitely film it, because it's going to be a different area of the park. So I might be able to get a better view or something, I don't know, but I want to do it. And I swear, I get so jealous when I watch these videos, because I watch in almost any video that I come across that's somebody skating, I watch it. unless it's rollerblading, because that's just not the same. It's like I'm not really into the rollerblading thing. Um, but when it's somebody roller skating and stuff, especially if it says beginner or something like that in the title, I like to watch it. And I'm always so jealous because these people always have these great places to skate. You know, it's like they either have some really great parking lot or a tennis court, which would be the ultimate. I think it's tennis courts and basketball courts that just seem to it looks like the surface is just really nice and smooth and glorious. There's just nothing like that here. So it's so frustrating, and I'm just always so like, man, I wish I had a place like that. And then I came across this one girl that has some videos out, and the ones I watched were from a couple of years ago. Pardon me. And I don't know if this is like where she works or something, but it's this huge place that's full of bicycles. Pardon me. Let me get a sip of drink. My throat's all, whoa! Hello, sorry. Terribly sorry about that. Just about knocked this whole thing over. Anyway, I think this might be where she works. But anyway, it's got all these bicycles. So that was like an eye catcher for me because I love bicycles. So it's like, she's got all these bicycles there, and then she's got all this area that she can skate on. So I'm like, this is like two of my favorite things in one, bicycles and roller skating. And I think she's in the Netherlands. I think that's where she said she is the Netherlands. But I'm just looking at that going, man, she's got this fabulous place that's indoors that she can just skate around on. And I want to find something like that. But it's just so different because here in Thailand, it's just not the same, at least not in the small towns, because I've lived in Bangkok before. And in Bangkok, there's a lot of stuff there that you just will not find where I live. I mean, in Bangkok, they actually have roller skating rinks, which, of course, when I lived there, I wasn't doing the roller skating. So I missed out on that. If only I'd known then what I know now. But there's a lot more options in the bigger cities for places that you could skate. But where I live at, it's just so different because this little small town, most of the areas around here, if they even do have any type of parking lot of some sort, most of the time it's gravel. Most people do not have concrete or asphalt in their driveways or parking lots or yards or whatever. It's like, even where I live, my landlady, this whole place, it's like when I look outside, I'm just like, if all of this were concrete instead of gravel, all my problems would be solved. It would not be an issue. I could go right out there and skate. There's tons of space out there that is like, driveway and parking space in this little area where I live. But it's all gravel, except for that one little tiny, tiny bit of like concrete, asphalt, something or other that's right at the very beginning when you first start to pull into the drive. It's just this little tiny space, and that's where I first went outdoors to skate. The very first time that I decided, okay, I'm going to go try skate outside, I did it on that little teeny tiny space because there's a gate right there. So I was able to like hold on to the gate, the whole time. But it's teeny. I mean, it's like really small. I honestly don't think it's any bigger than this little area that I have in my house that I skate in. So, it's just nothing. But if she would pave this whole thing out here, oh my God. it would be glorious. It really would. Now, there could be an issue with a bit of a hill, because like when I come in with my bike, I never ride my bike up into here to like park outside. Once I get into the area, I get off the bike and then I walk it because of the gravel, because it's just really slippery. And there's just a little bit of an incline to come up to where I live. So that could be a little bit of a problem. But I think overall, I think it'd be a great place to skate if she would pave it. But I don't know that she's going to do that. I will ask her, though, if her son paves his place over there, because a little while back, I don't know if anybody saw the video, when they took down those gorgeous palm trees. I was so devastated. Oh my God. I looked out and I'm like, what are they doing over there? There were these 4 palm trees that were absolutely beautiful. I've never seen palm trees like this until I lived here. I mean, literally in this house lived here. Never seen them anywhere else. They were gorgeous. And they were taking them down. And I was like, what in the world? And she said, yeah, you know, somebody bought them. Somebody actually bought the trees from him. And he's going to be tearing down, apparently, this, what used to be his house over here. They built a new house, like right behind it, to live in. So this old house area, she said he was going to tear all that down and was going to pave the driveway up to the new house. And I've thought about that too. I've thought, well, I wonder if, you know, if he paves that driveway, I wonder if he'd let me skate on it. But if he actually does that, which I'm hoping he will, I might ask her, hey, are you thinking about maybe paving this out here? It sure would be nice if you did. Because, oh God, I'm telling you, that would solve my problems. That would be it. It'd be so perfect. Because then I could just go out there anytime I wanted to and skate. And it just, oh my God, the thought of it. And it's so weird because when I first moved in here, she asked me if I wanted her to pave this area that's out here. But I was like, no way, because there's some grass out there. And I love grass. You know, it's like I love the fact that I had this little yard space out there. And I still do love it because I've made it really nice out there. For a long time, it was just crappy. But I wanted to keep the yard, so I told her no. And it's like, now I'm kind of going, dang, you know, what if I had her, if I had her pave this out here, I would have had a rink all this time, right outside. Oh my God. Oh well. I do like having my yard though. I went out yesterday and cut the grass. I let it grow for a while because I wanted it to get high enough to where when I cut it, it still would look kind of green. Still a few spots though that ended up kind of brown looking, but I do love my yard. But now that I'm wanting a place to skate, I'm kind of like, dang. I'm sort of wishing now I'd gone the route of the concrete thing out there, but at the time it just didn't even cross my mind because I wasn't thinking about skating then. But I don't know. I think it would be better if she would pave this out here because I can't stand gravel. I'm telling you what, I cannot stand it. And here, because so many people wear flip-flops, you know, when you walk around on gravel in flip-flops, they get all up under your foot, and then you're like stepping on these pebbles and stuff like that. Is terrible. These rocks, I should say. Although when I'm out there, usually I'm wearing my sneakers because I don't ride my bike with flip-flops on. But I don't know. It's probably a pipe dream. It's probably just, you know, fantasy land to think that she would do that. But who knows? I mean, you know, if she's got her son, if he's over there paving his and making it look really nice and stuff, she might look at it and go, I think maybe we ought to do that over here while they're at it. Yeah, I will ask her though if that ever happens. And I'm thinking he's definitely going to do it because he's had this big, huge truck over there quite a few times, loading it up with all this stuff that he was like storing in this little area that's in the front part of that old house. Because it's kind of like a garage or something area. And I mean, they were loading up tons and tons of stuff, cleaning that all out. So I mean, when he started doing that, I was thinking, I wonder if he's getting ready to have this place torn down and the concrete put in. But who knows? But it would be nice if I could use that at least. I mean, I can ask, I guess, but I probably feel weird about it because they're always over there. So they probably would, I don't know if they'd like it if I was over there skating around on their driveway. Oh my gosh, desperation. I'm desperate for a place to skate, y'all. And it's like this road up here that a few months back they were repaving that whole entire road. It's nice, and there are some places that are kind of still rough, even though it's brand new. But I mean, it is a pretty nice road. It's concrete. They didn't put asphalt down. Um, I thought about going up there and trying, but that's where like all this traffic is always going up and down that road. And there's some hills and things like that, so I was like, I'm not really brave enough to try that, but it's tempting because that's like the nicest area around to skate on. Oh well. Anyway, I've been rambling on for like 37 minutes already, and considering that no one knew I was going to be on here, I'm not surprised that my usual people like Green Rose and Tan Man and Leah, I haven't seen her in a while. My usual people that are here every week aren't here. But like I say, I really didn't plan this until literally right before I started the stream. That was when I finally decided to just go ahead and do it. Thought, well, what the heck? I'm going to fix a burrito and let's just go on and see what happens. But I'm not sure if I'm going to continue doing my live streams on Friday nights because no one talks. I mean, it's like I see people here, and not that you're obligated to talk, because nobody is. Nobody's ever obligated to talk. I mean, you're welcome to come in and just watch and listen if you want to. That's fine. But I feel kind of silly sometimes when I sit here if no one's here talking to me. It's like the whole point of why I do these live streams is to interact with people and, have a conversation, talk about stuff. Because I spend all my time alone. And for me, this is my way to have somebody to talk to, and interact with people. Because being in a foreign country, I have one friend who's always busy. And so I almost never see her, almost never talk to her. So I mean, I literally don't talk to people. So this is my opportunity. So it's, if I come on here and I'm just rambling on for, close to 40 minutes with nobody to talk to except for Finley when he came in for a moment, I don't really see the point. So, I'm not sure if I'll be doing these anymore. I mean, I don't know. I might make a post on my community page and just ask, hey, do y'all want me to continue to do live streams? Let me know if you do, and see how that goes. And if I don't get much feedback or whatever, I'll probably just quit doing them, and then maybe just do them once in a while or something, just pop on here and there. But otherwise, I may just stop. Because I don't want to just sit here and ramble on to myself, just, I don't know. I could do that in a video just as easily. But anyway, I do appreciate the ones that did come and hang around to listen to me anyway. Even if you didn't want to say anything, that's all right. But thanks for listening and for being here. And if you're not subscribed, I would appreciate it if you did. It'd be nice to get some more subscribers, and maybe you'll be interested in watching some of my skating videos. I've started a new playlist that's, specifically skating stuff, in case anybody's interested, Um, at the moment, there's not much exciting skating stuff to actually watch because I haven't gotten very far. But I'm hoping it improves over time. If you want to see that one that I did with the circus music, that was like 2 videos back. My last one that I did of me in the house here, you can see me skating in the house. And at the end of that one, I haven't put out the end of the video. If you want to click on the one with the circus thing. I added circus music to it because it was just a joke. It was just like my attempt to skate up the street. Anyway. All right, y'all. I'm going to quit rambling. And maybe we'll be back next week, depending. I'll put a little poll or something up on my community page. So if you want to go to that and give me some feedback, I'd appreciate it. So anyway, I hope that everybody has a great weekend. And maybe I'll get a video made, some other vlog video to put up this weekend or something. Other than that, I hope to see you again really soon. Bye.